Vine.
Can I tell you a song that I think I listen to at least once a month that I'm like, honestly, kind of a bop? Vagina. What vagina? What? I want to have sex with your vagina. Oh.
What is that?
What?
What is that?
You don't know what that is, Ty?
No.
I'm about to blow your mind. For real?
No, I have no idea what that is.
Ty.
Ariana, do you know what that is?
She sure does, because I showed it to her.
Is it because I'm old?
No, you just probably missed it on YouTube. It's called...
Yeah, I'm back, bitches.
Oh my God.
Just wait to get wet.
Women are equal and they deserve respect. Just kidding, they should suck my dick.
Oh my-
Vagina. Vagina. I wanna have sex with your vagina. 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 2 + 2 = vagina. My love is like lightning. It gives girls orgasms. My dick is like an airplane. It gives girls orgasms.
Thank you very much, and welcome back to Edit That Out.
That's awesome. I have never in my life heard that.
Ty.
But I think that's amazing. And his look,
Yes.
he would have got me.
Oh, Mary, the way I would
He
have
would've
been.
got me.
I would have been. He would have had sex with my vagina.
With my vagina.
Because I love
On
guys
airplane
that
mode.
are so silly and are okay with being so silly.
That's good.
It's good for me. It
That's
does
good.
something for me.
You know what song does it for me? Don't want no short dick, man. Don't want no one.
That was such a bop.
Hey, that's my jam.
That was such a bop.
It's sad that I listen to it at least 7 times a month.
That's okay though. That's okay. Why wouldn't you? It's a bop.
No, it's a bop.
You know what song
I listen to it only when I'm giving ratings.
You know what song Ariana and I listened to recently that we partied to?
What?
The Tokyo Drift song. I wanna even know in Tokyo. If you say anything, you mean it, then you know you have to go fast and furious. Fast and furious.
That's my first of all.
A
That's my
bop.
jam.
A bop, Mary.
I listen to that way too often. That's the only thing that is good that came out of Tokyo Drift. I'm looking dead at you, Ariana. Yeah.
Anyway.
Only thing besides Han, that is the only thing good that came out of Tokyo Drift.
Anyways, Grace.
Yeah.
I agree.
Thank you.
I agree.
Thank you.
I actually, the thing is though, I actually had to clarify with Ariana. I was like, is this movie technically part of the franchise? And Ariana was like, yeah, it is, because we got Han out of it. And I was like, I don't know what that is, but it's okay.
Yo, Zaddy Han.
It's okay.
That man is sexy as. Oh.
Speaking about sexy, Thailand, I want to hear your rose. I want to hear your rose.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Because it's kind of sexy.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Hey, my hair is so sexy.
Bitch, I'm so glad you brought it up, because Ariana and I have been clocking your hair all, like, literally, this is our second episode we're filming today, guys. All day.
We're literally healthy.
And the fact that you literally walked out and said, all I need for this hair is water, and it activates.
I put water in this, and it did this.
And it activates.
Oh,
Yep.
very proud of this. It's been a trying time because it was dead,
Well, the summer, babes.
and I lost my curls.
The summer, babes.
But I haven't dyed my hair in I don't know how long.
Yeah.
We're healthy.
Yes.
We're glowing. We're bouncy.
It's very
we're
voluminous.
hoey.
I love it.
The volume
It's up there.
is in here.
Yeah,
We're
cool.
touching Jesus.
I was about to say closer to Jesus.
Okay, closer to Jesus.
Yeah.
Closer to.
The higher the hair, the closer you are to Jesus.
Is that what it goes?
For sure.
Okay. Does this get me into heaven?
No.
Well,
Ty,
I
no.
tried it.
You and Trump both.
We did. I hate that. That's a comparison. Oh God. Well,
Anyways,
That's my rose.
I have a pretty exciting rose, and that I feel like, because I did a poll about this on my Instagram, and I'm really happy with the result, because I feel like, hey, we out here.
Okay.
I'm getting into my morning mom of school routine. I'm getting into it. Like I wake up my 5:30 a.m. mornings. I go to yoga. I have my me time. I get home, I shower, I get these kids ready for school, I pack lunch, I take Jameson to school, etc., etc. Now with some mornings, me not going to the 5:30 a.m. yoga classes because I give myself that break and I stay home so I can do a later class.
Right.
I like those too because I get to walk Autumn to school and I get time with her. So it's just, I finally feel like I'm getting into that routine, which is going to be nice because the second we get into the holidays and we get thrown out of that routine, I can at least say I enjoyed it. So
Yeah.
that is my rose.
I love that.
It's definitely a 30s in your mom era rose. For sure.
Because you know what? We are in our 30s and we are moms.
Yeah. We
are that.
And then my thorn, which is also a rose, but also a thorn. F1 is back. And I'm ready for it to just be 2026 now.
Mm-hmm. F1 is back and yes.
I'm ready for it to just be 2026 now.
Happy. But yeah.
For those that don't know, we were on a summer break. So every season there's a summer break where there is absolutely no races for like a month. And for good reason. The tracks are super hot.
And the drivers need a little bit of a break.
And the drivers need a break.
They need a break.
Which is nice also for us, at least this season, because we have not been doing very well as Ferrari girls.
It's rough.
So the break has been kind of a reset, but then immediately we got into it and it has not been good news. Maybe the fact where we qualified, I was like,
here's the thing, okay? Being a Ferrari girly is, again, we know now, not for the week.
No.
We see why people have been saying it.
Therapy.
The therapy is needed.
Yeah.
The way that this weekend's race took both of us out makes no sense. The way Hamilton got knocked off and then Leclerc in the same spot that Hamilton got knocked out in the same spot. Mary.
Look, I know that there's growing pains going into a new team. And I get that. I knew that 2025 was not going to be our year going into it. We do not know this team. We do not know this car.
We don't know this car.
But babes, the growing pains are hurting. It's painful. It's rough. It's hard.
I don't want to say it's the hardest thing ever, but baby, it's the hardest thing ever.
It is rough.
It's rough.
And I will say that as much as I looked forward to taking a break along with the racers, like I actually looked forward to summer break this year.
Because give me a break from my heartache.
Thank you. But then there was that part of me that was like, hey, maybe we figured something out over the summer break and it'll get better. Maybe the second half is going to get better for us Ferrari girls. According to the first race, no. According to the free practices and the qualifications, no.
I think I forgot how difficult this track was because nobody was safe during these practices.
Oh, no.
Nobody was safe.
But I thought it was just going to be a matter of the rookies who have never been on that track.
I thought it was going to be just a stroll situation.
As an F1 driver, it was not just a stroll situation. Maybe everybody was rolling. Everybody was having a hard time. It took out Max, and that's his home freaking track. It took out the Flying Dutchman at the Dutch Grand Prix. What?
Make it make sense.
So I think it's gonna definitely be a push for us mentally and emotionally to get through this 2025. But baby, I'm so ready for 2026. So ready. And we can just get into by the way, we're gonna do a hot takes on hot topics today. If you didn't already read the title, we're gonna do a hot takes on hot topic. And baby, I got a lot for you. And we're gonna start off hot and heavy with something that is going to excite everybody in 2026. Baby, the couple of the season was announced. Bottas and Checo are officially the drivers and the faces of the brand new Cadillac F1 team, baby. I did not want to get excited.
I know you didn't.
I did not want to get excited when I first heard the news because even Drive to Survive announces things that they have to quickly redirect. Like it's happened and I've gone excited and I have fallen prey to like believing immediately, the hopes getting up.
Yeah.
I remember jokingly being like, God, that would be, the dream team would be Checo and Bottas because they have been the best number twos on the grid.
On the planet.
And now the fact that there's a world where this could possibly happen, I didn't want to sack myself up, but the fact that the universe actually delivered, baby, for somebody who does not watch F1, I just want you to realize this was as if Shaquille O'Neal and Scottie Pippen were on the same team. Like the best number twos in the game that I witnessed and watched.
That's crazy. Because that comparison is spot
Am I
the
wrong?
hell on.
Am I wrong? Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ooh, that's sexy.
It was as if Scottie Pippen and the Shaquille and the O'Neal were put on the team.
Ooh, that gave me goose
Yeah.
pimples. How good of a comparison that is.
Because Pippen was
crazy.
Jordan's number 2.
Hey, and Shaq was Kobe's number 2.
Thank you.
Kobe.
So, Kobe RP. It's crazy the way they announced it. Who better than Keanu? Keanu
I just got
Reeves.
goose pimples as soon as you said his name.
And you got wet, I'm sure.
Oh, the panties are soaked. I just love him so much.
I know. I saw that
Oh.
video and I was like, of course they would get Keanu.
Because who better than Keanu? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was such a sickening
when he
announcement.
was like, I've been waiting for, I was like,
The memes that have come across of this pairing, the way that everybody, it's so cute that everybody on the grid is so excited for them to come
they're
back.
so happy.
Max even released a statement that was like, I'm so excited to see Checo back on the track. We always got along so well. He was missed when he was gone. I'm happy that they gave him an opportunity because he's such an excellent man. And I was like,
Yes, the way
Yep.
Lewis gushed over Bottas, I was like,
and Lewis has made it no secret, absolutely no secret,
favorite.
that was his boy.
that's his
That was
boy.
his
That's his
favorite.
man.
That was
That's
his favorite number
his
2.
brother. Like that's my number 2. Not even my number 2. That's my better half.
Yes.
Honestly.
Yes, when they were a
Ugh.
team, baby, they were a team.
They were a
And
team.
Checo, a team, even at the cost of our baby Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
Because the reason that Max won his first world championship was because Checo, in fact, did slow down Lewis Hamilton on the track. So even at the cost of our baby, we can honestly say that Checo was the best number 2, the best teammate, honestly. Then the only one that I will say that gained even more popularity being Max's number 2.
Oh, for
because
sure. Because everybody else.
And this is exactly why Max never wanted Yuki to be his number 2. Because now when Yuki gets booted off,
I'm gonna
eventually,
it's not that I'm gonna ruin Yuki.
Yeah.
It's just Yuki's ruined now.
Yuki's ruined now. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
And Checo's the only one that has not been ruined
Yeah.
by Max.
Because-
And again, not Max ruining Yuki, just
It's just being Max Verstappen's number 2 in his prime,
it's ruined other drivers.
Yeah.
So again, not his
Let-
fault, just a
Let's
thing.
just call it what it is. That was the pairing that really like revved my gears. Another thing I really want to talk about that was another like shock of a pairing, but not really. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce got engaged.
You know what really pisses me off? One, I'm not a Taylor Swift fan.
Okay.
I am a Travis Kelce fan because I am my other team is the Kansas City Chiefs, which is weird. You can't be a Chargers fan and a Kansas. We're in the same. It doesn't work. But I am. I'm happy for them.
Okay.
Happy for them.
Yeah.
But I hate that ESPN and everybody else made it oh my God, it was meant to be that they get engaged on the same day that they announce the F1 pairing of Checo, like they're the same. I'm sorry. Again, I am not a Taylor Swift fan. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce getting engaged did not out-Trump or even come close to the Checo and Bottas freaking announcement.
I don't.
I hated it.
I think that it definitely
Ugh.
fed into two very separate demographics, but I think because the thing is, guys, the Checo thing really affected a whole nation. Like Mexico puts Checo on their back,
Baby.
and rightfully so, because Checo puts Mexico on his back. He lets it be known, this is my country, these are my people, and I drive for my country and my people. Like, he is so proud to be Mexican. He is so culturally rich. And I will say that I thought it was I honestly was like, this is so cool. Like, what a great day to witness in history. Like, I cannot believe I saw both of these things unfold. Like, I just thought it was cool. And I loved, because in my content creator mind was like, I cannot wait for all the content that's gonna come out of this.
And it did.
Boy, did they deliver.
And it did.
Every post that I saw, I could not stop laughing. Somebody posted a TikTok that was like, Checo Perez returning back to the F1 grid while Christian Horner is sitting at home without a job. Cunt.
Because
And then on the Taylor Swift Travis Kelce side, I saw a tweet that was like, yo, I'm excited, but it's gonna be weird to see Swift on the back of his jersey. And I couldn't stop laughing. So I just knew the content was gonna be lit. And as a consumer of content, I applauded the message, babes. I sure did. And also, I was really excited, and I spoke about this on my vlog. I'm excited that we are finally seeing a couple just be in love and be so stupid in love and just going for it. Because I feel like, and correct me, Ty, if you think I'm wrong, but I feel like we're in an era of like really long relationships and people expecting to see the engagement and all this, but they never really get engaged. We don't really hear about weddings anymore. Like, we're in a world where people are like, we're just taking it slow and we're having fun. And Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are like, we're gonna get married on top of a mountain.
Yes.
And we're so happy and we're in love.
And they have always been very out there with their relationship and their love. And I love it. I love it for them. I'm glad that they feel that they can be out there and not worry about what everybody else says, because everybody else that's in a relationship very much cares about what people think.
And
they are outspokenly happy.
Thank you. And me being such a lover girl, I just love to see love. I love to see them being happy. I love to see the girl that went through so much. I mean, I'm sure it was self-inflicted to some point, but she got her man. And I love to see the guy that shot his shot at the pop star win. Like, are you joking?
That he did.
When they showed the screenshot side by side of him walking into the Eras Tour concert with his little bracelet.
With his bracelet.
To the engagement post right next to it, I was like, this man really shot his shot. And that just goes to show, babe, the universe, the world is going to say no to you. You don't say no to you. You shoot your shot. You try it. Because you never know. You might be Mr. Swift at the end of the day. Who knows?
I'm still waiting to be Mrs. Hamilton.
And why not?
I've shot my shot plenty. It's not working yet, but
it'll get there.
It'll get there.
You shouldn't stop. I
love
love to see it. I loved Max's statement, and I loved F1 Trolls post about it on Instagram that said former teammates of the two great drivers of the era are teaming up to break their dominance with an American company.
Yay. That's crazy.
Yep. Huh. And then they said second place in the constructors guaranteed.
Here's the thing though. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that Cadillac comes on this grid and just blows everybody out of the water? Like, if they come on that strong?
And they're such funny, sweet guys. You want to know what the number one comment on this post was?
What is it?
No, you go ahead. No, you
go ahead.
Second driver mentality.
I can't wait. I'm honestly very excited to see them. I will say I kind of hope that the outfits that they had on, just the plain black, isn't their real racing suit. I hope maybe that was for that, because I think Cadillac could come with the fire.
And Cadillac is very much quite luxury, I feel.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm hoping that what they showed just now is not their final product of their race suit.
Yeah.
But I'm very happy.
Somebody was like, someone get Ham and Ver on the same team now. Baby, that's never gonna happen.
And it's not gonna work.
Baby, that's never gonna happen.
It's not gonna work.
Because it's not gonna be the no, you go ahead mentality. It's gonna be the I'm gonna go ahead. No, I'm gonna go ahead. No, I'm gonna go ahead.
And the way Max will make it known, I'm gonna fuck you up to get where I need to be.
And Hamilton is gonna be like, I would like to see you try.
Baby.
You can run a tire over my head and I will not stop. Oh, because that's exactly what happened.
I love him so much.
Because that's exactly what happened. Okay, another pairing.
Oh.
Another coupling that
I was like, what happened?
Another coupling that I want to bring up that I was kind of like, what? Scooter Braun and Sydney Sweeney are allegedly dating.
Huh.
I said the same thing. I said, I thought Scooter Braun was canceled out.
Right.
I thought Taylor Swift destroyed that man's career.
Right.
And Sydney Sweeney, while everybody wants to be like she's a hot new thing, right now she's actually going through it because of that American Eagle jeans
Maybe
ad.
that's why they're together.
So I don't see a world where this is actually going to look good on both of them.
It's not going to. No,
it looks very rage bait couple to me.
Yeah,
it's giving rage bait couple.
No, of course.
And that's how I feel about it. I'm not very excited about it. I actually think this is bad news bears, if I'm being honest.
Keeping on the topic of relationships, I don't watch Love Island.
Oh.
Never watched Love Island. Mm-hmm. But there are the clips going around after the reunion about how Huda was like,
Mary.
Oh, I can't talk about my relationship because Netflix said I couldn't.
Mary.
And then Netflix came out and was like, just say that you don't want to talk about it. Don't blame us. Netflix came out with a statement.
Shut up.
And said, don't just say no. Don't blame us.
I didn't know that.
Baby.
I was going to actually make a comment on, because I have it on my notes that I wanted to talk about the Love Island reunion and how it was a snooze fest.
Yeah,
Brandon and I sat down and watched it snooze fest. And that's what the reunion started out with was Andy and Ariana were asking Huda, what's your dating like looking like, boo? We want to know. Tell us all the tea. And she was like, can't. No, I can't talk about Netflix. No, I'm sorry,
we
Netflix.
all seen you with Louis, which I also hate that they're a couple. I don't think they go good together whatsoever at all.
Louis is messy.
In the slightest.
Louis is messy.
But so is
And
Huda.
We
so I
watched,
guess maybe the
we
one.
watched Louis be so messy on Perfect Match. Mary.
Just because the man is fine as all hell, don't mean he's good to be
I think
with.
Louis is ugly as all
I
get
think
out.
that man's sexy, and then with his accent together. Woo! And again, what is he? Tall.
Is he? Again, I couldn't tell.
Tall.
I couldn't tell. I never liked Louis from the get.
His personality makes him very ugly. But if
Oh,
I'm looking,
yeah.
if I don't know you I'm looking at you, cute.
This is a hot take, but I think every single guy on Perfect Match this season was ugly. Every single guy. There was one guy that looked like a thumb. I swear to you, he looked like a thumb. And then there was a Walmart version Harry Jousey, which I already don't think Harry Jousey is attractive.
I don't understand what the big hype
I
about
don't
him
get
is.
the hype with Harry Jousey
I don't
at all.
understand. And why these women just let him drag them.
I mean drag.
The way he does.
I mean drag. And don't get me wrong, it's not that I think Harry is ugly. I just don't see how everybody's like drooling over him.
No.
I don't.
No.
And
you know who I think is sexual as all hell for whatever reason? Dom. From day one.
Oh my
I've
gosh.
loved Dom so much.
I don't find Dom necessarily the most handsome because you guys know he's not my type.
No.
But his personality makes him
baby.
such a 10 out of 10 for me.
He's so comical, it's
So-
not even funny.
And he's so goofy.
So goofy.
So goofy.
This man will dress up in a heartbeat and not give two fucks. This man dressed up as Taylor Swift.
Man, this man will strap on a wig and just be in a crop top and be funny.
And be funny.
And then the thing that I really love about him is that he's okay to be vulnerable on camera.
Oh my God.
I just
that man's heart is literally on his sleeve.
rom-com Dom.
Okay?
Rom-com Dom.
That man will cry at the drop of a hat and I love it.
We love rom-com Dom.
Oh. Yes.
And it's crazy because I feel like all the girls were bad this season. All the girls were bad. I will say I didn't like, what's her name? She was messy as all got out.
What's her face?
What's the blonde?
Yeah.
But not that blonde. You know what the blonde I'm talking about?
Yes.
Mary, you know the part that gagged me on the Netflix show was when she was doing her talking head and her accent and she goes, ew, that cactus or something. Was it Hannah or Juliet? Juliet.
Quickly, we said that.
Juliet. You know what's crazy? When Hannah, I think her name was Hannah? I forget. The one that was like, his breath smelled bad.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, babe, I could have told you that. He just has that look.
You know when you look at somebody
and you
you're
could
just
tell
like,
their breath is going to be just rank.
something about you.
Literally.
Gross.
Shout out to AD. AD got a baby and a man out of it. So
A baby and a man.
Good for her.
Good
and
for
a ring.
her.
And a ring.
She literally got the whole package.
Yup.
Okay. Oh, also on breakup news, there's a lot of stuff with Love Island. Finally, Amaya Papaya or whatever the hell y'all call her broke up with that man.
Yo, her post was so cunty. The way that she was
Finally.
like, I went into this relationship wanting one thing, and clearly he went into this relationship wanting another thing. I'm gonna read you guys her statement because I just thought it was, you girl, cunt, petty cunt. She goes, my papayas. Brian and I are no longer together. After leaving the villa, it became very clear that we were on two different journeys. Our visions didn't align, and relationships are supposed to be a team sport. You don't have to drink the whole sea to know it's salty. Oh. All love here, and I truly wish him the best. Amaya Papaya. Now,
That is the nicest way to say he cheated.
that is the nicest way to say he wanted to fuck other bitches.
That is the nicest. That is the nicest
That
way.
is the nicest way to say I was down to be 10 toes down and loyal for you, and you just
you weren't.
And you weren't.
You had maybe the pinky toe.
Oh, maybe. Not
Maybe the pinky
even.
toe.
Not even. The nail of the pinky toe was maybe facing south, but not even. So, the comments on that post kind of went a little crazy too. But honestly, guys, I kind of saw that one coming from like a mile away.
I don't even watch Love Island, and I knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad that Alondria and Nick are still. I just like them. I like them.
Alondria and Nick.
I like them.
The thing is, going back to the whole reunion thing, the only times I ever really paid attention was when Olandria spoke, because my girl stands on business. Stands on business. The way that she called out Huda, I mean, unapologetically. I will say, I get that Huda got a lot of hate. I get that. She got a lot of hate, and she's been getting a lot of hate. And one thing that I will stand with Huda by, to some extent, mind you, was all the people that were like, I cannot believe she left her daughter an entire summer. I would never be able to leave my daughter for an entire summer. Okay, Mary, I want you guys to look at this from a provider's perspective, okay? Okay? Everybody who was on Love Island the last season is now making 5 to up to 6 figures a post if they played their cards correctly. So they're getting bagged out over this, okay? They made a name for themselves and they're getting bagged out. Huda leaving her daughter for a whole summer, I'm sure was hard on her because she's a mother at the end of the day, but I think she knew what she was doing to be able to provide for her daughter. And let me also say this, if I was given an opportunity like this when I just had Autumn and I was a single mom, babe, I would, and knowing how good my family is to my kid and knowing that I would have left her in great hands, I would have taken this opportunity and I would have been very smart with it because I knew I was going to be able to have a life where I was going to be able to be more of a stay-at-home parent, work from home and create content and make money off of posting with my daughter right next to me.
That's the grand scheme of it all. And that's money.
And that's the grand scheme of it all. If people wanted to just find a partner, baby, they would date off of a TV show. These people wanted fame at the end of the day because they know a bag comes with it.
You're on national television.
I will stand by Huda in that aspect because if you're pretty and you have the opportunity to make bags off of just being you, babe, do it.
Well, and here's the thing. Like, again, I'm not a fan of Huda.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Huda. But my thing is there's been plenty of women that have gone on here and left their kids.
Yeah.
Plenty.
Yeah.
And it's never really been a big issue.
Yeah, but it's Huda.
But
and
now,
she's just such a controversial.
Huda,
yeah.
And she's just so we can easily talk about her. It's become an issue. Baby,
Yes.
all reality shows, most of those women have kids. They're leaving their kids.
Yeah. Brandon and I have talked about it plenty of times where if he gets an opportunity to go like on the Traders or something, babe, please go and try to be in as many episodes as possible because money. Like if you're going to go to provide at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, it's all about a
your
check.
name. It's going to grow. It's going to go right into our bank account. Of course, like go for it. The thing that I will say pissed me off in the reunion is because I was so on Olandria's side because Olandria, spared nobody. And she was very close to Huda in that villa tie. You didn't watch the show. Brandon and I watched. Every time Huda had a crash out, Olandria was right there. Olandria was therapist to that bitch a lot.
And Huda talked shit about her?
No. So the way that the show kind of played out towards the end of the season was they very much painted Shelly and Alandra to be the bullies of Huda because I think the show realized that they had a more of a storyline making Huda the victim.
Right.
And the villains had to be Shelly and Alandria. So when they got off the villa, Shelly and Alandria got so much hate and were called mean girls. And Alandria literally spoke to Huda and was like, you need to do something about Shelly and I getting a lot of hate.
Right.
Huda, because it's getting real gross and it's getting really racist.
Right.
Because Shelly and Alandria, it was very easy for America to look at them as the angry black women.
Right. Yeah.
And Alandria again brought this up on the reunion and was like, you need to speak up for us. Like something's like it's not that Shelly and I can't handle ourselves, but it would come a lot from the curse. It would help if the person that was said to be being bullied spoke up and said, hey, you guys, these are actually my girls.
Right.
Huda never spoke up because there was a post that was supposed to go up that Huda even said, I'll make a post. That post never went up. And Huda's excuse on the reunion was like, I was going through a lot. I had racist comments too. Bitch. Not that there isn't a world where Huda didn't get racist comments, because I'm sure in the climate that we live in, the Middle Eastern girl definitely got racist comments. But that should add more fuel to the fire of why that post should have gone up, and it shouldn't have been an excuse of why it didn't go up. Because if you have experienced that racism, then you know how it feels, and then you should have posted something. And that's all Alandra was like really speaking on. And Shelly stayed quiet, but you could tell that they were on the same side. And I got mad at Huda right then and there because I was like, Huda, if you saying I experienced racism too, baby, that means you know exactly what I'm going through. Why did that post not go up then?
Right.
If you are experiencing what we are experiencing, you should be more empathetic and have more of a voice to be like, stop the racism on all sides. Especially though, my girls are asking. That was my whole take on it. There's probably going to be comments that are going to disagree with me. But as somebody who has experienced racism, and if Ty and I were ever in a situation where she was like, girl, say something, I'm experiencing, I would feel more pushed because not only is my friend going through it, but I know know what it feels like. So I know the seriousness and the levity of what my post can bring down.
Right.
And that was just my whole take on it. I was so pissed when she said that. I saw so many threads and texts and tweets and so many things, and I just thought it was so baffling that that was her excuse. I was going through it. I was experiencing racism too.
She likes to play the victim.
Oh,
That's all she does is
and
play
I
the victim.
think that she's definitely, since leaving the villa, been media trained and knows that that's how she's pulling eyes, is playing the victim. So she's going to go more into that victim mentality, but
It's disgusting.
it's one of those things where I'm like, baby, you do you.
I hate it.
I wish you the best, and she's very young, and you're definitely going to learn and grow from this, because it is not a cute look at the end of the day.
The eye
is
is
not.
leaking like crazy.
So that was my whole take on the Love Island reunion. I don't know what you guys thought about it. I thought it was boring. I got way more out of the podcast interview that Kiki Palmer did with Alandria and Shelley. And then I think Taylor and Nick did a podcast that I kind of watched snippets of. And then I watched Ace on a podcast. Those podcasts were way more entertaining than the reunion. And I will say Ace is kind of getting on my nerves.
Which one is Ace?
Ace is the guy that was basically playing, he was the therapist for the guys.
Oh, okay.
And he ended up with Shelley.
Who is that slow ass white guy?
Austin.
The tall,
Yes,
just slow as fuck. Like
I kind of have a soft spot for Austin because he's very much a goofball. And in the villa, he was very much the guy that was making pancakes for everybody. He was a sweet guy, but when tensions rose,
yeah, every time I've seen a video, a TikTok, a reel, or anything about him, he's just dumb.
Yeah.
Like dumb.
There was literally a part of the reunion where he goes, I kind of checked out. I don't even know what you guys are
I
talking
saw
about.
that part too, and I was like, literally, are you dumb?
Yeah. And I think he got a lot of hate because he was one of the guys that Amaya connected with in the villa for a little bit. And Amaya being Amaya and Austin being American, there was just a lot of, I think she's coming on too strong. No, she's just Latina, babe. She's going to call you babe. She's going to be a lot more flirty. She's going to be a lot more, I guess, what you would say going fast, but it's just in our culture to
just
be
what
more
we
lovey and
do.
more touchy. And
I call everybody babe.
yeah.
I call everybody babe, babes, love. Like that's what I call you.
So Austin's going to be Austin.
Yeah, okay, so slow.
Austin's going to be Austin.
Because he pissed, every time I saw a video of him, he pissed me off. Because I'm like, there's no way that you're this freaking slow.
Yeah.
Like, no.
But he really was such a goofball in the villa. He was
Well,
definitely
then they don't show those parts.
No, he was definitely the comedic relief in the show. Very much the comedic relief.
Okay.
And then one thing that came out of, I feel like, Ace's interview on the podcast, which now makes so much sense, is how, and this just goes to tell you, reality show is fake.
As hell.
Reality show is very produced. Reality TV is very much what the producers want you to see because they know they're going to keep eyes on the screen. Yeah. So I think Ace, without intentionally spilling the beans, made it very clear that production made sure Huda stayed in the villa. Because every time Huda had a crash out, it was engaging. She really was like the entertainment of the season because she was the drama of the season.
And that's all I would ever see. Again,
Yeah.
even though I didn't watch it, I feel like I watched it because
Yes.
everything was always posted
Huda,
about
yes.
it. Oh my God, there's a butterfly.
She was the most trending.
Sorry.
Oh, that's a big butterfly. She was the one that I think made it out of the villa with the most followers, which makes a lot of sense. And
Is that my dad?
I think so, Ty. Your dad could be visiting you.
Well, hey.
I think he's just letting you know you're fine.
Hey.
And you're good.
And then he went away.
And then he went away.
I'll cry.
I got something funny for you.
Huda's stupid.
Huda's stupid.
So dumb. So is Ace. Ace?
You guys want to know something?
Austin.
You guys want to
Ugh.
know?
Sweet baby Lord.
I want to tell you something that I thought was so entertaining and
Please tell me it all right now.
kind of getting off of the Love Island subject. Have you been seeing how Daddy Gavi's team has been responding to Trumparoni? So when I tell you that Gavin Newsom needs to give his social media team a fat raise,
The
because
most.
the way that they have been ripping MAGA's asshole apart. So
With no lube.
by the
mind
way,
you.
I'm gonna flex on you hoes. I don't care. The girl that runs his social media accounts and mimics Trump style tweeting, but does it for Newsom, she follows me. And she's from Stockton, which is close to here, and it is a place case you want to drive through and not drive to. But I'm just saying, she's a Northern California Mexican girly pop. I think she's Mexican and Puerto Rican, if I'm not mistaken. But she follows me.
That's dope as hell.
Yeah, she follows me. She's a badass.
Toot that horn. What?
I know. I went to go follow her, and then I saw that she was following me, and I was like, "Oh, girl. Oh, girl." But
That's amazing. Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to read all of this, but just the first 3 sentences, I was like, this girl ripped the vice president a new one. And I mean, held nothing back. She goes, JD Just Dance Vance, who nobody liked until Trump picked him out of the bargain bin in the Walmart clearance section, went on Fox to trash me. Gavin C. Newsom, America's most popular governor. The dancing queen can't stop. I live rent-free in his head. Very tiny space, almost no room, no couch. He is very weak. The guy can't run. Takes more vacations than any vice president in history. This is true. And we've had some lazy ones. Got caught taking photos in the bathroom. Very sick after applying his eyeliner and wears a communist red shirt. Perfect since Chairman Trump now owns Intel and tells him what to wear. Why does Fox air this nonsense? They edit the tapes and even try to make him look smart, but he's a total joke. Fox should be ashamed, babe. The clearance bin from the Walmart is crazy. There's a lot more.
Hey,
But
she ripped him a brand new asshole.
the most liked comments were best opening tweet ever, cause yes. And then somebody said, dog, I've been laughing at JD Just Dance Vance for
Hey.
like 5 minutes.
Because that's a good one.
I regret to inform that JD Just Dance Vance is indeed amazing. That was obviously from the other side. But the comments have been popping up, and this just goes to show, Mary, that if you have a problem with a governor talking like this and tweeting like this, why do you not have a problem with the president of the United States talking like this? Because she's literally mimicking his style, and that's something that Gavin Newsom pointed out in the, best of ways. I saw this video and I literally stood up and told Ariana, if I was not married,
First of all,
if I was not married, Ty,
I will be a side piece
Mary.
to that man.
Just the way he goes after him without, mercy.
Yes.
And the way he's like, California? No, don't even try it.
Don't come for my people.
Don't even
come
try
for
it.
my state.
And the way he's like, no, come for me, but don't come for my people. He's like, arrest me, baby. But on what? But
Daddy
on what
Gabby, are you
counts?
home right now?
I'm saying we're so close to the Capitol.
Cause I'll come knock on the door. Ooh, he's so sexy.
I just love him. I literally love him.
I love him.
And I love that post. And
I love her now.
it's my favorite, and I love it. So
That's amazing.
There's that. And there's another thing I really wanted to hit on because it's been a very controversial thing. Cristiano Ronaldo and Georgina are finally engaged.
Did you see that ring?
I was not a fan.
It's ugly.
It looked like a cockroach on that finger.
I
didn't
did not
like it.
Not one bit. I was like, oh, you could have done so much better.
I will say I'm very excited because they're finally engaged. But this is what I mean when going back to the Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift thing. Baby, we've been knowing about Cristiano Ronaldo and Georgina, and they've been literally just boyfriend and girlfriend for years, through kids, through living together, through the whole. He gives her $100,000 a month as an allowance. Like, girl, we've been knowing this. And the way that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are like 2 years deep, let's get married. Love to see that. Love to see that.
Yeah.
Love to see it. But yeah, congrats to Georgina.
Yeah, like good for you.
Good for you.
Yeah,
I think
congrats.
it's literally the most Cinderella story of all time.
Mm-hmm.
They literally met when she was working at it was a designer, but I think she worked at Gucci, but she was a quote unquote nobody.
Yep.
And he scoped her out and was like, so you're mine now?
Yep.
And she never lived the same life ever again.
Which a lot of celebrities have said that they would rather date somebody not in the public eye
Yes.
than somebody in the public eye. And I feel like I would agree.
100%. I really liked it. And this was short-lived because I don't think they're together anymore, but I really liked the relationship that Zac Efron had with that girl that he met in Australia that
Yeah.
didn't know who he was, which baffles me, but that was a waitress.
Yeah.
I thought they were so...
I don't think they're together anymore though.
I don't think they're together
think so.
anymore, but I loved that story
No,
as well.
I love that.
It was one of those things that I feel like kind of, for the parasocial people out there that maybe take things too far, kind of added fuel to that fire of the whole, I just have to meet so-and-so and they're going to fall in love with me and then we're going to get married and have babies. But it actually happened. But the thing is, guys, it happens to the people that, again, they don't know who they are. I've actually talked to Brandon about this, And I think it really interesting because I've talked to him about it, and I think he even talked to Cam about it on a podcast where they were like, we could never date a fan.
Yes,
ever.
they did. Yeah, they talked about it. Yeah.
They were like,
Which I get.
which I
understand.
Totally get. And I talked to Brandon about it once, and I was like, so if say we were never together, but say you blew up like this, would you be able to date somebody that was like screaming for you on the street? And he was like, no, I don't think I would, because I don't think I would ever be able to live to that expectation of me that they have, because they see me on the internet and they see I'm this wild, crazy, funny guy.
But that's not
not real. That's not consistent for me. And if I was always that guy, I would feel so drained. I could never be able to keep up that facade. No. The fact that I'm with somebody that knows exactly who I am, that knows how I work, that knows I am not that guy, and that I am not going to bring that guy home. And
I fully agree. Yeah.
And I totally understand that. And I think even Cam brought that up. And and Cam is one of those people that I will say, like, pretty much what you see on the internet is what you get with Cam. But you do still have to understand that is a very heightened version, even if it is him.
Yeah. On film, he's 10 times higher than he would be.
I would say Brandon is playing a character on camera. Cam is just playing a heightened version of Cam on camera.
Because he very much is.
Exactly who he says he is. But yeah, I think about it too, and I would not be able to date somebody who I would like the idea that I would date somebody, and it kind of goes into my marriage even now. I like the idea that I'm dating somebody who is in kind of the world that I'm in, because they understand.
Right.
You know, like Brandon and I make a joke because I know when he's going through it because of social media or whatever, because I'm like, babe, your views are my views. Like, we know exactly what we're going through. We know what an effed up sponsorship situation looks like. We know what certain things look like. We know how to read analytics the same way and all that. And it's nice to have that, but it is pretty cool, I would say, to be with somebody who doesn't know your world at all and is just curious about you. Which, to Travis Kelce's point, he literally said that about Taylor Swift. He was like, I was just so curious about this woman and wanted to get to know her, and he still is. And that's beautiful.
I could never date a male findom.
Oh no, I wouldn't expect you to.
Hell no. The topic that I have is it's very serious.
Let's talk about it.
But it's sad.
Let's talk about it.
All right. Okay. So, did you guys hear about the Emmanuel Haro situation that's going on? The 7-month-old boy? Right.
Mary.
Right.
Disgusting.
The way that as soon as the mom said her story, how she was at the parking lot and somebody just came up behind her and said, hola, and then knocked her in the face and she passed out and they took him, that right there does not make sense.
It doesn't compute.
First of all, you have a black eye. Yes, you have a black eye, but that's days old. That's like a week old black eye. It's damn near gone.
Okay.
But this happened yesterday. It doesn't make sense. And then it all didn't make sense. And then you start diving deeper into the dad's past. Already has child abuse on his record, all this stuff, domestic violence, all this.
Yeah.
So, okay, there's no tears while we're sitting here trying to look for your kid. Not a tear. Dry eyes in sight.
It was very reminiscent of the Chris Watts situation where he was almost smiling.
He was just like, I just want my kids and my wife home.
He was almost smiling on the news. It was creepy. It
just doesn't, nothing adds up.
Yeah.
And then finally, a week later, they finally arrested the mom and the dad. Thank the Lord. Because everybody was just like, come on now.
Yeah.
Come on. They finally arrest the mom and the dad. And even before that, they lawyered up and stopped responding to the cops.
Yeah.
Tell me you're guilty without telling me you're guilty. You lawyered up and stopped cooperating with the cops to find your child.
I think in any other situation, because they do say the second you are in confines and being interrogated, because the police want to sometimes just pin something on you so bad, they do tell you, lawyer up. But this was one of those instances where I would be so cooperative with the cops until I did feel, hello? There's a lot of sirens going on, guys. Bear with us.
Oh. Whoop, whoop.
I heard that whoop whoop.
Oh, they're there, right there. Something happened down there, for sure. Somebody probably passed out. It's hot. It's hot. There's not even a breeze. Not a tree leaf moving. No, thank you.
But if this was me in that situation, the way I would cooperate all I can to help find my kid. But I will say, just playing devil's advocate here, the second that I did feel like they sniffed around and were looking at me to be suspicious, I would lawyer up immediately. It's one of those things where I can see both sides, but they were already being suspicious from the get, Mary.
Right.
So it didn't help.
It didn't
To
help.
your point, it didn't help.
It did not help at all.
It didn't look good.
It did not look good at all.
And now, knowing what we know, which, surprise, surprise,
Hello.
they were guilty.
Guilty.
And-
Nope. Technically, we still can't even say guilty.
Allegedly.
They did whatever. But for the father to take the cops out to a location,
Yeah.
and help them look for this body, and after hours of searching, they went back, and it turns out he didn't help. That location is nowhere near where that body of that baby boy is at. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing, sir? You're literally guilty as hell.
I know we're going to go into something that is probably really dark, but I feel like it just needs to be kind of said. This is why I believe in, this is why I'm pro-choice. There are some people that shouldn't have to be parent. There's some people that shouldn't be forced into it. This is why I feel like, and I feel this deeply in my chest, I don't care. I feel like, hi babe.
I love your text message ring.
I only have that one, the tweet tone for
him?
Brandon.
I love that.
That's how I know it's him texting me. So I know to respond. I need to have a different one for Ariana too.
Yeah. I'm about to make one for our
For the podcast, I
Yeah.
know.
I don't want a regular ding ding.
But this is why I feel like MAGA swears that they care about babies and cares about children until they're born.
Yeah.
Because then they really stop giving a shit. Because then they're like, we're not going to give into the foster care system. We're not going to give to help for postpartum and depression and all that for mental health issues. We're going to give to that, which makes motherhood, at least, there's more advocacy, there's more community there. No, they don't give a shit. They swear they care about babies until they're born, though, and then they don't give a shit about them
They
anymore.
don't care what
because
happens.
if they really cared, guns would be off the fucking street and we wouldn't have to deal with so many school shootings anymore. I swear to God.
We just had one.
And that's why I'm bringing this up. I saw a post that says, shout out to all the kids that are giving their lives just so we can protect our right to bear arms, because that's literally what's happening.
Oh, poor kids. Poor babies.
These people literally care more about being able to carry a gun in their pocket than children being safe in our schools.
It makes no sense.
And it makes no sense and it infuriates me. And I can go on and on and on, but I'm not going to.
Because that'll go down.
Because we can get
Ooh.
down. And I will
That's a
throw
long
down.
one. 10 toes down.
10 toes
Okay?
down.
Fist to the mouth.
But anyways, the whole Cracker Barrel thing is hilarious to me, because I swear there's literally more Republicans being mad about the whole Cracker Barrel going through a whole relogo situation than they cared about this school shooting that just happened.
What is going on with Cracker Barrel?
They are rebranding, but I think because MAGA threw such a fit, they're no longer rebranding anymore.
What were they going to rebrand?
They were literally just going to make the logo. They were going to remove the barrel and the old man from the logo. Like, the logo was just going to be like Cracker Barrel. Same font, basically, same color scheme.
Just removing the man
Just
and
removing
barrel.
the man and the barrel.
Is it because there's a cracker on a barrel?
I don't know.
And they're mad because they're removing the cracker on the barrel?
I don't know. I don't know.
That sounds very racist, what the hell I just said. But if you think about it,
No,
why else are you getting upset?
I don't know. He has a name. It's like Uncle something, or I don't know. But they literally threw such a fit over this new logo, this new rebrand. It's infuriating to me how they care more about this than babies losing their lives.
Because they don't make no sense.
It don't make no sense.
It don't make no sense.
Cult behavior. I said what I said.
So what it's showing, the reason why they are upset about them getting rid of the old man in the barrel is because they think it has to do with the fact that Cracker Barrel is trying to be deep in the DEI program and everything, and they were taking that out in order to modernize it. But MAGA was really upset that they removed, I think it says Uncle Herschel?
Yeah, Uncle Herschel.
Because they were just like, no, he would be MAGA.
Yeah. The thing is, they're also saying that it's the whole woke wave. They're trying to make Cracker Barrel more woke or what have you. And this whole, like, if you go woke, you go broke. Baby, California is probably the wokest state. And we are the 4th largest economy in the world. So go woke, go broke where?
Here's the thing. Clearly, Cracker Barrel is doing just fine without being woke. I have never been to Cracker Barrel until you guys took me to Cracker Barrel. I'm sorry, I know a lot of black people that have not gone to Cracker Barrel and they just like, what is it?
Yeah.
Clearly you guys are doing just fine. Regardless if you change and take a man off a freaking barrel or not.
And
you're gonna be just fine.
And the thing is, Ty, we've seen this done before. We have seen this done before because I want you guys to remember, like really picture in your brains how Pizza Huts used to literally be huts. How McDonald's used to have like animals and jungles in their infrastructure and all that. They changed that out to make them more marketable and to be able to turn over real estate easier. That's literally money.
That's it.
Money is at the root of this.
Money.
Nobody's trying to be more woke. You didn't have to bring race into this, but this definitely what it did is it showed colors of what MAGA Republicans really care about. It's just appearances. And that is it. You don't care about deep stuff that really is affecting us. You guys just want to carry your guns and avoid the woke. Be more fucking woke. Please read a book. Please educate yourselves. Please do some research. But they don't know how to do that.
And they won't do that because then they know that they're wrong.
No, because they'll be like, we don't need a read. We got guns. Shut up. The last thing I have that I really want to talk about.
Was so good.
Spot on though. Spot on. The last thing I want to touch on is Colombian superstar Karol G is said to be headlining the NFL halftime show.
Wow.
She will be the main performer at the NFL halftime show for the first game ever streamed only on YouTube September 5th, 2025 at Corinthians Arena in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Los Angeles Chargers versus Kansas City Chiefs, free worldwide on YouTube and YouTube TV.
Who's playing again?
Yeah, you're going to be in a little conflict, Ty.
And this is why you can't like the same team from the same damn whatever it's called. Because we play each other.
Colombian superstar again, Karol G will be the main performer at the NFL halftime show at the first game ever streamed only on YouTube September 5th. This is exciting, guys.
That's exciting, honestly.
This is very exciting. She's a Colombian girl headlining an NFL game.
An NFL game.
A very American sport.
Woo.
I'm very excited.
That's exciting. Good for her.
Good for her. I've always been a fan of Karol G. She's fine as all get out.
Hey.
And she's always been somebody very proud of her culture, very proud of her people. And every time she's collaborated with Becky G, she's been fire. So. And I love me some Becky.
She is also making history again because she's going to be performing at the Vatican.
That's crazy.
So not only is she doing a halftime show, but she's performing at the Vatican.
Isn't that wild?
The Vatican is crazy.
Good Lord. Good.
I would love to go there.
Good Lord.
And that's all happening in September.
September's a busy month for her.
She's booked and busy.
She's booked and busy.
A booked and busy girl. Okay.
Making that coin. Oh, God.
I actually lied. I have one more thing I have to touch on, and I really want to get your guys' opinions because I want to get your guys' opinions and then I'll speak mine because I just want to know where we are aligning here. Okay. Have we all watched the movie Scarface?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to. That's a staple.
So this is alleged, but viral pop culture said that Danny Ramirez will be the new Tony Montana in a new Scarface remake.
No.
Thank you.
No.
Why?
There are movies that you cannot remake and there are movies that you can remake. That is a movie that you cannot remake.
I think it's still too soon to even remake it. And I know this movie was made in the 80s, but I think this movie is still too soon to be remaking it.
I don't care if it was 100 years from now. You cannot remake this movie.
I think after 100 years, I'd be like, all right, give it a shot.
I get like 100 years. But like, no.
I still think it's too soon.
No, it is very too soon if you're going to remake a movie.
And I get what you're saying. I think it's one of those movies that like, don't touch it.
Don't touch it. Because you're going, not that it might do good, but you're going to fuck it up.
I think the way that they went about, for example, me being as protective as I am over the Rocky movies, because those are my movies. I grew up watching those movies.
Yes.
Babes, you cannot remake Rocky, but I love how they went forward with Creed. Yeah. Because it paid homage to Rocky, and they brought Rocky in for the first two movies, I believe. Okay? And then they gave him the most beautiful exit. So, I get that. I think this movie is just too iconic for a remake.
Don't do it.
There's movies you just don't touch. I think Titanic is one of those movies.
If somebody tries to remake the gosh darn Titanic,
yeah.
No.
And then there's movies that I'm like, oh my God, I think it'd actually be funny if you make a remake. I thought about this a lot. Like I thought about this a lot. I think White Chicks would be a great remake.
You could remake that.
I think
plenty.
Dodgeball would be a great
yes.
remake. I think that there's I like that they went with White Men Can't Jump or White Boys Can't Jump.
Yeah.
An iconic Woody Harrelson movie, but they
God.
remade. I was okay with that one.
Wesley of the Snipes.
Mary, you know what? Remake Blade. You know what? I think that there's actors these days. I think that they could remake Blade. Before Scarface, yes.
Here's the thing.
Yes.
Before a Scarface,
Yes.
but you can't remake Blade either. Because
But there's-
nobody's going to fill that role the way Wesley Snipes filled that
Absolutely not.
Because baby.
But I think there's a world where you would remake Blade before Scarface.
No, there's
babes.
definitely a world where you would remake. In this world that we live in right now,
Yeah.
you could remake a Blade before you would remake a Scarface. But a Blade to me is also a movie that you can't remake.
It is iconic.
Because what are you doing?
It was such a cultural, it was vampires are hot before vampires were hot. You know what I mean?
And Wesley Snipes just did a good.
He did such a good job.
Oh, that's the first time that I fell in love with that man. I seen him and I was like,
And it's such an iconic movie to the point where, the last Deadpool movie, Ariana and I just talked about this. Ariana, you watched it in theaters, right? Ariana, the energy that the theater had when Blade walked into that screen, knowing who Blade was and knowing that Wesley Snipes and Ryan Reynolds had beef.
they
it's-
aren't fucking with each other.
It's one of those moments in life that, again, I'm so happy I got to experience. Because Brandon was like, I don't get it. Brandon had never watched Blade. So Brandon obviously didn't know the tea. So when I explained it, I was like, we're going to watch Blade
That
tonight.
hurts my heart.
Because he didn't experience that moment with me.
Oh God.
Did you like it?
Yes. Yes.
First of all, because you can't. Daddy,
Yeah.
I get it. You can go. Oh my God, he came back. Leave me. That's not him.
That's
He
not
was
him.
over there. He
Yeah.
flew away already. I don't know who that ratchet bitch was following him.
But yeah, I
but
saw.
no.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel
Blade
about
is an
it.
amazing. I don't think anybody can hate Blade. I don't
think-
think anybody can dislike Blade.
No,
because
because it's honestly looking back on it. If you watch it nowadays, it's cheesy.com.org. But in
no.
the best of ways.
in the best of ways.
But in the best of ways.
It's very cheesy.
And we watch it knowing what it is.
Right.
It's cheesy.com.org.
But back then it
But
wasn't
back then,
cheesy.
baby, everybody and every DJ wanted that mix, that song, the dun 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 dun. dun. It was such a bop, and it was such an iconic time. Mary, when Blade walked in, because who walks in first? I think Elektra walks in first, and then I think Channing Tatum. Blade, I think, walks in last, and you're like, what is happening?
What is life right now? Because honestly, what is life?
It was so good. But okay, going back to the topic at hand, baby girl.
Don't remake the movie.
The number one comment was, we need new movies, not remakes. 100% can agree
Ooh,
with that.
that's a good one.
Somebody was like, I'm sad. Classic or not, I want to see what they do. I get it.
I get
I
it.
get the curiosity, the let's see what
Would
they
I
can
watch
do.
it? I would clearly have to watch it just to be like, okay, y'all fucked up. Because y'all fucked up.
There was a lot of, but why?
But why? Because for what? If you think about it, what is the reason? It's the Cardi B moment. What is the reason? That's where I'm at.
And then, and Ariana, I need you to look this up because I don't really know. But somebody said you guys are getting mad for no reason. The old Scarface was a remake, by the way. Ariana, please confirm this. I actually don't know, but the fact that this one was a remake and we don't know about that just speaks to how good it was.
1932 was the first.
That don't fucking count. But then that goes to what I just said. Because then people
Yes.
could be like, oh, 19 whatever doesn't
Yeah.
count. Damn.
Yeah.
Shit. But if you think about it, 1932, but then 100 years from now, they'd be like, really? 19? Okay, shit. I guess that cuts out what I just said.
I guess.
So then wait that long. 1932.
I still think
when,
it's too
when did Scarface
soon.
come out?
83.
I thought it was in the 70s.
No, I knew it was in the 80s.
I did say 80s though, didn't I?
Yeah, we both said 80s.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I literally.
So then there it is.
Yeah.
1932.
I think it's because it's set in the 70s, isn't it?
Yes.
It's more set in like the 70s.
So then 1932, remake in 1983, remake that bitch in 25.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I need to have let's say I gotta have some more wrinkles under these eyes before a remake. I sure do.
I need to be having a walker before I watch that bitch.
I need to have gone through a couple facelifts before I watch that remake.
This hair needs to be fully silvered before I watch that, okay?
1,000%. But that's all I have for you guys. Just some headlines I really wanted to touch on, and I want to hear your guys' opinions. I want to hear everybody's opinion on the Scarface remake because I felt so alone in it because Brandon was like, I don't care, just do it. Brandon being Brandon. But in my mind, I'm like, it's just too soon and it's such an iconic movie.
I'm not saying that I'll be upset at you if you think that it should be remade, but like I'm just gonna look at you a little different. I'ma still love you, but
We're gonna judge. We're gonna judge.
Like
Yeah.
I feel like it just kind of depends on how you grew up. Because,
Yeah.
like, I know for me, my parents, they love movies.
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up really loving watching movies.
Yeah.
So if you didn't have that growing up, you don't see how important it is, like, that attachment.
Yeah. And I don't think Brandon is like that.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
okay, I get
probably
it.
why. But I just like Ariana, I grew up watching movies with my parents. That's why I don't touch the Rocky movies. Don't touch them.
I grew up watching movies.
Don't touch them.
Back in the 80s, that's all we could do.
But I have some recommendations. I have to talk about these because you guys know I'm a ran through bitch when it comes to blushes.
Your coffee.
Ariana's
Ariana's
coffee is my blushes. Ran through.
You do love a blush.
And I am not loyal when it comes to blushes.
No, if it's
'Cause
good, I'm gonna use it.
and I'm a hop right over.
Yeah.
And I'm not even gonna take a little whole bath in between.
No.
Blush 2, blush 1, blush 3 in rotation.
Plop it on my face.
And they will know about each other.
Because they're gonna be standing right next to each
Oh,
other.
100%.
I'm not gonna hide the other from the other.
Mary, the way I might as well be engaged to these blushes because I haven't used any other blushes.
Oh.
The Trixie Cosmetics blushes, particularly in the shade Baby and Dollface, because I've been mixing and abusing these, have been my absolute obsession and love. I have not used another.
They're cute.
They're so cute. I have not used any other blush in like 2 weeks. That's saying a lot for me, guys. Because again, I'm a ran through bitch when it comes to blushes, and I don't care. I'm loud and proud about that.
She loves her blush.
I love my blushes. Again, Baby and Dollface are my absolute everything.
Yeah.
One is just a cooler version than the other.
Than the other.
But when you mix them, you get like the perfect hue and the perfect undertone.
Is that what you're wearing right now?
It's what I'm wearing right now. And I adore them. I've been getting a lot of compliments on my blush lately. It's them. They wear forever. They're very affordable. They apply like a cream blush. They dry down to a powder blush and they do not move. And baby, a drag queen. Remember, a drag queen is formulating this makeup.
If anybody's gonna know how to make makeup,
It's a drag queen.
it's a drag queen.
And the fact that a drag queen can wear this and perform when it stays put, I'm telling you,
they
these are
be hot.
so long lasting and they get sweaty, Mary. Amazing. And then I get asked quite a bit what gloss I'm wearing. I've been wearing these pout lip oils from Makeup Revolution. And the one I've been using a lot is Honey Shimmer. So
That's a cute little.
that one as well. These are my recommendations.
cute.
Check them out. I'm obsessed with them. I'm not affiliated with Trixie Cosmetics at all. Makeup Revolution and we did a sponsorship a year ago. I just really like them. Yeah. I
So
love
go get
them.
it.
So go get them.
I don't have a recommendation this week.
Don't remake Blade.
Don't remake Blade. Don't remake.
New movies, not remake.
Please and thank you. That's my
And that's a
recommendation.
podcast.
It's a podcast.